Hello, everyone, and welcome. And I hope you brought your rain gear with you as we are in for a wet one. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, a team looking to put on a show. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. You see, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the tackler. Pass to Sticks still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And it'll be a touchdown. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. On the move at the 30. Can anyone catch him? And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ross. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good.
Oh, look out! He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. And you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
First and 10.
On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? They're throwing for it on fourth down. Gonna take a shot. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game. Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. The defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ross. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Let's see what they do on third down.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score tied at 7.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll throw on third down. He's got it. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, jet sweep pass. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip-and-tuck affair all game. They're up by 10 over Colorado State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive with a pass. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. They go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback checking off. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And he's got it at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got the back over the middle. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Makes his connection. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. When he drags across the field, you can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
He wants to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him out.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. On second down, wants to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and you don't see that all the time, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One more snap coming before halftime.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Ball bouncing all over the place. The ball pops out on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Going up top on first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Leaves it with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll try the run. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little space. All kinds of running room. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in here and got the long touchdown.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 13 over the Coyotes. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Bust through behind his pad. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Off play action. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. The 20. Continues to fight for yards. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in his youth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense set on 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, Just going to draw them the offsides. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. You can tell they had a plan, ready to go. They knew they were doing this.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Off the play fake. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, going their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now. They get the big stop.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Coming after it. Into the end zone for a touchdown. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Wide receiver shows motion. Snap in the shotgun. And that one is picked up in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.
1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about...
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
He leaves it with his back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Throws toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
They got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. Wants to pass. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
As the offense gets ready to run out the clock, take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
Across the 25, he's got room. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the back. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They bring the punter onto the field now. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
They had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to...
And he can't get it off. Take taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pulls it in inside the 10. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just get...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wants to go up top. Trying to get to him. Stepping to the right. Slips a tackle. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the 2-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your 2-point play in this spot to tie the game up late?
And guys, as big as that touchdown was, they have to try to pay it off with a 2-point try to tie the game. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Incomplete. The 2-point conversion attempt fails, and in the final seconds of this one, they still find themselves down by 2. 30 seconds left on the clock, and their last gasp will come down to getting this onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. A hand to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to him. And he's got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown.
That is add the inside.